Does San Francisco support professional sports over the arts? Hey, I'm Michael Callahan, and on this forgotten day in 1960, Avery Brundage, president of the International Olympic Committee, was in the city trying to convince the public to say yes to a $2.7 million bond issue for the building of an Asian art wing at the de Young Museum. Now, just 3 years earlier, the city had spent $15 million to begin construction on Candlestick. So Brundage, who had previously offered his collection to San Francisco, wrote Mayor George Christopher and challenged him, saying, "It's obvious San Francisco cares more about baseball than fine art." The issue was put to a vote. If the majority of voters said yes to the proposition to build a new wing at de Young, then Brundage would donate $18 million worth of Asian art that he'd been collecting for the last 50 years. Well, the proposition passed and construction was completed 6 years later. So why did Brundage choose to donate all that art to here in San Francisco? Well, he was born in Detroit, raised in Chicago, and he believed, mistakenly, that San Francisco was the gateway to the Orient, when in fact, Seattle was considered to be the gateway to the Orient. The Emerald City is about 800 miles closer. Anyway, Brundage also chose San Francisco because he, quote, liked it here, unquote. For nearly 40 years, his collection was housed at the de Young Museum, but in 2003, the massive collection of Asian culture moved to the revitalized Civic Center, where it remains today. All right, we all know that there's a great deal of public funding for sports, but do you think there's enough for the arts? Let me know in the comments below or tweet me, Michael Callahan at MCallahanTV, using hashtag ForgottenDaySF. I'll tweet you back.